Welcome to Maths on Radio, a program catalyzed and supported by National Council for Science and Technology Communication, Department of Science and Technology, New Delhi.
सीमा, क्या हुआ? इतनी परेशान क्यों है?
क्या बताऊँ, राज इस बार मैथ्स में फेल होते होते बच गया। बाकी के सब्जेक्ट्स तो ठीक है, कहानी भी ठीक ठाक पढ़ लेता है, खेलने में भी कोई दिक्कत नहीं होती, पर सिर्फ मैथ्स कितना भी पढ़ाऊं कुछ फायदे का होता ही नहीं।
तो उसे मैथ्स भी कहानियों के माध्यम से पढ़ाना।
वो कैसे?
देख, मस्त रेडियो 107.8 पे 28 फेब से रोज सुबह 9, दोपहर 1 और शाम 7 बजे अलग अलग समय पर मैथ्स पढ़ाया जाएगा। सुना है कि कहानियों का मदद भी लिया जाएगा।
अरे वाह, इससे तो राज को मजा भी आएगा और वो कुछ सीख भी लेगा।
अब से मस्त रेडियो पे अनोखी तरह से होगी पढ़ाई।
बॉल रन चाहिए चार, मैच बिना कैसी जीत कैसी है हार। 1 किलो चावल में आधी किलो दाल, खिचड़ी में भी मैच चाहिए यार। मैच बिना दुनिया में कुछ भी नहीं, जहाँ जाए नजर दिखे मैच ही वही। जिंदगी में मैच बिना कुछ भी नहीं, और मैच बिना किक मुझे मिलती नहीं। मैथ्स बिना किक मुझे मिलती नहीं, हाय मैथ्स बिना किक मुझे मिलती नहीं। मैथ्स बिना मैनू मैथ्स ना मिले तो मर जावा। मैनू मैथ्स ना मिले तो मर जावा।
यस दोस्तों, मैथ के बिना हमें भी किक नहीं मिलती, तो इसीलिए हम लेके आए हैं आपके लिए मैथ ऑन रेडियो शो 107.8 FM मस्त रेडियो पर। मैं हूँ आरजे प्रियल और आज हम बात करेंगे बहुत सारे सिंपल से मैथ कॉन्सेप्ट्स के बारे में, जैसे प्रोबेबिलिटी, सैम्पलिंग, स्टैटिस्टिकल मेथड्स। लेकिन we will start with a small mathematical poem.
According to me, maths is boring, but my teacher says try and make it interesting. She tells me not to get a 0, but work hard and become a hero. Problems and theorems do distress me, and the letters in algebra also depress me. I count number of circles in my sleep. Trigonometry and geometry makes me weep. How confusing is alpha, beta and gamma. To get rid of maths I have to do a lot of drama. I told my mama that maths is driving me in a dilemma. She said, just make use of your mind, because maths will help you in every kind. Don't be nervous and just chill. We can do everything if we have the skill. You will really enjoy maths if you start believing that maths is really very, very interesting.
जी हाँ, math can be really interesting with 107.8 Must Radio's Math on Radio show. By the way, we recently had elections, Lok Sabha and Vidhan Sabha elections, and the worst unnecessary part is the exit polls. Someone told me there's a lot of probability in it. Is it really? Let's see. Let's talk to our mathematician, Dr. Vivek Patkar, to know more.
Hello friends, welcome back to 107.8 FM Must Radio, and once again we are going to talk about the mathematics involved in elections. In our earlier episode we spoke about how mathematical modeling was the core of designing or conducting an election, and we spoke about some very interesting books by the Election Commission of India. In this episode we will talk what happens with the numbers, or how numbers and mathematics plays an important role post the polling has been done, and before the election results are officially declared. People call it poll results or exit polls. People may call it predictions or whatever it may be. But the fact is that also involves some very serious mathematics, and to talk about it, we have Dr. Vivek Patkar once again with us. Dr. Patkar, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you.
Last time we spoke about the mathematics involved before or while conducting the elections. Now various agencies are very much interested in predictions. Now people may not be happy with the predictions in astrology in their life, but they are very happy and very eager to know beforehand what happens. Of course, prediction means it is a judgment. It is not something officially, but do you think there is some math involved in it?
You'll be surprised to know there is a special branch called psephology now.
Really?
Yeah, which is dealing with this all prediction purpose of election results.
Okay, that is Psephology.
Yeah.
Psephology.
So this is having two parts. One is called Sepho. It has got a Greek origin. That means ballot. And logy means a discipline or academic, you can say, subject.
Okay.
Like so Psephology means dealing with the ballot. So ballot is coming from there, like that. And this term psephology in particular was coined in 1952 in UK by a historian called R.B. McCullum to describe the scientific analysis of past elections.
That's interesting. That's
like
very
that.
interesting.
So you can imagine now serious statistical analysis involved in poll prediction.
So people who are listening to us may now understand it is not about the antics of hosts and anchors who talk about discussions and who the representatives talk about all sorts of things in very dramatic way. There's a lot of serious number game involved in it.
Yeah, and apart from statistics, it integrates common sense, knowledge of political science, and combining them, it makes the prediction. It is just not the number making thing. Other factors are taken into account. Political history of the past of that area or that region, like that. So they are used to moderate the predictions, because in statistics you can go to any number from any number.
Correct.
Like so it should be really valid and realizable. So for that, moderation from these political theories, etc., is used. Like
so you need some basic context and information about the political situation of that particular area, and also what result you have got from the sample size that you have taken.
Right. So generally these kind of predictions have two aims. One, the basic aim is to estimate the proportion of votes a party in a given region will obtain.
Okay.
This is one aim of prediction. That is to estimate the corresponding number of seats based on a suitable model.
Okay, so basic difference is the percentage of vote is different. And culminating into number of seats is also different.
Which is a difficult one. First one is more easier like that.
Okay. But both are numbers basically.
Numbers basically like that. And this is to be done with maximum accuracy and minimum expenditure.
Right, exactly, because it is not done by the government, it is done by general parties or agencies to sort of understand.
Right. So it involves integration of qualitative and quantitative methods both.
Okay.
So operations involved in this psephology are basically examine the past results.
Okay.
Like that means what is called trend analysis in statistics. How one party or other parties have been doing, how many people have been voting, generally percentage, all these play very important part in prediction like that. So this kind of analysis is one thing from statistics. Second is select a few voters, talk to them and get their unbiased judgment. Understand,
Correct.
Means we cannot talk to everybody.
Right.
So we have to choose very few people who are representative to the whole population. That is called a sample.
Right.
So sample selection is again a branch of statistics. It has to be used very judiciously, because you cannot have very large sample, very few people. So how to choose them? They should be asked the question such a way that they give really what is in their mind. And this kind of thing. So sample selection is statistical part, but talking to them extra soft skill or
people skills,
interviews,
communication
something
skills.
like that.
Okay.
Then based on that, prepare estimate, thinking at trends,
whatever they have given the information,
their opinions, how it is to be converted like that. It is called the estimation.
Right.
So there is a branch of statistics called estimation, statistical estimation. So there are many methods available which is to be used here. So again, statistical part coming, converting a number like that. Then simultaneously you organize discussion with the experts.
Okay.
The knowledge people in that who are keeping track of that region or area or party.
Political analysts or people who...
So whatever estimation is giving you, it is to be moderated
Correct.
Based on that expert's opinion like that. It is not straightaway given like that.
Yeah, because it's a trend. Someone may say yes, someone may say okay, okay. So you have to sort of.
So then you get certain range, etc. So estimation could be point estimate. They will say only 34 seats they will get, or they say 34 plus minus 5. So all those kind of things are coming from the discussion with the experts like that. Then use the forecasting technique of statistical methods, etc. to make it more polished one.
So basically, sampling, estimation, and using statistical methods. These will be the mathematical tools that are used in prediction.
And how to predict? You have to make the presentation very lively. So good graphs, all these things. They are also from the statistics. Descriptive statistics is called. So so lot of statistics is involved in this election prediction, or you can say defining psephology's elements like.
Yes, correct.
Like that. Probability theory is involved there.
Correct. Because ultimately it's all probability. You never know, and of course the results will come, but then predicting is again a part of probability. Whether A party or a B party will get some sort of number of seats or the vote share. That sort of thing.
In that context, many times people feel that you have talked to only 60,000 people, 160,000,
right,
or 25,000 people in the country,
correct,
and you are making prediction.
That's always a problem.
Yeah, but you'll be surprised this is more than enough sample.
Really?
Yeah, for even a country like India, if you can get 25,000 or say 50,000 sample is the best one. Not more than that.
Even though we have 543 seats and a 125 crore population across the country.
Yeah, 50,000
is enough.
Is enough sample. But the thing is, you have to draw the sample very systematically, having really good random representation of all traits, which becomes very difficult. That's the whole idea. Selection sample, which will be really true representative, and then asking the question in such a way that they will be revealing what is real in their mind. So that is also an art. So sampling selection one part and talking to him another part. So if they combine together nicely, then you can get very good, even with 99% accuracy, you can get the results.
So basically the notion of more the number of sample, higher the accuracy is actually not correct.
Not correct. Yeah, I am telling for a country like India, 50,000 is sufficient, more than sufficient.
Which is really interesting.
Yeah, so that is the beauty, that is the power of sampling. So if you can draw sample properly and get the results from them accurately, then your final prediction can be real about
more
reality.
Or less close to what.
And that has happened many places,
many times
like that.
Yes.
So, and there are a variety of ways of choosing sample, because so as I suppose say 16,000 is the sample for a state or something like that. Then what is that true representativeness means? Gender bias should not be there, education category, economic classes, caste in our country, religions, age groups. So all this properly combined, if
you take a proper sample and accordingly you will get a good result.
Then these are, if you are able to balance all these factors in your sample size, then and talk to them in a
I think this is the beauty of applied mathematics. In fact, your mathematical fundamentals are always there. But how you actually apply them in real time situations is the beauty of
that's what I mean. Sampling is, that's a very useful tool, that you just take a very minuscule data and from that you try to predict for a huge universe.
As accurately as possible.
Yes, that is like that. And there are a variety of methods for sampling.
Both probability as well as
non-probability sampling, and they are well established,
Correct.
And they have proved successful in not only polling but many other areas also. So again and again its power has been reinforced, that it predicts correctly. Even they will vote for this party, or they express we are not satisfied. In a variety of ways, because straightway you ask question, they may not answer it. So they have to ask question like this: are you satisfied with this ruling party? Like that.
Or what are your expectations?
Something means indirectly you have to build like that. Perhaps in the end you may ask a straight question also, but it is to be compared with what he has been telling all along like that, and whether it was true or up to what percent like that. So based on that, it's called two kinds of estimates are prepared using statistical data. One is called point estimate. It will just say this party will get 35.76% of votes, total votes. That is only one point estimate. But sometimes statistical methods which called interval estimate. So it will say 35.5 plus minus some number.
So you get a bandwidth.
Bandwidth like that. Okay. So within that, with 99% confidence, I can say he will get the percentage of vote. That party will get percentage of vote like that.
Correct.
So many times this is resorted to because this is more flexible and has got more accuracy. Point estimate becomes only one figure, which can vary here.
Chances of you proving wrong are also
like
the probability is also high.
But that's why this interval estimation is a much better tool statistically, because you build what is called the confidence interval around the point.
Correct.
In that confidence whole interval, we can say with
or a party will get 110 to 140 seats, 120 seats, something like that.
Yeah. So that is how the statistical methods are used in practice.
Okay, which is very interesting. Commercial or the professional point of view. Do you think that if more and more students or people take up math as a career path, they can also get into some very good jobs or very good businesses?
Stats background will be definitely useful. But, but that is only one part. Let me again warn you. He or she should also build up political science knowledge along with that, and soft skill, communication skill like that,
interactions
like that, because this is taken into only one part,
right?
Number crunching,
correct.
That is very important, but there are a variety of things which happens in this whole process.
Aspects of math are used in daily life, and if you pursue them a bit more seriously, probably you can also get some good profession opportunity
in political science. First,
correct,
like that. Develop good writing and presentation skill also,
okay,
like that. Hone your techniques of debating, discussing with the expert also. Understand the basics of statistical analysis.
Correct. Because what number is given to you, you should be able to understand that.
Yeah, like that. And master the software available like that. So statistician should also think other way around.
Correct.
They should also think about, they may not obtain master's degree in political science, but they should look at the political history of the region or whatever election is being conducted there, and what kind of trends have been emerging, how people have been voting. So that kind of thing comes from that kind of thing.
This combination is exactly like what we are trying to showcase on Maths on Radio. We have math also, we also have radio. So you have the soft skill also and you have the number game also.
And since you are asking about the possible careers, I am listing you some of them.
Okay.
One is called the cephalogist or cephalology specialist.
Okay.
Who have got mastery of all these, both the things like that. So he can be called as cephalogist, a cephalology specialist like that. Then he can be hired as a campaign consultant.
Okay, so you can also work for a political party. That means the political parties we think are generally very emotional and jingoistic. It is not the case.
No.
They also require people with mathematical background.
See, now Twitter, all these things are being used, so they are using all information technologies for that purpose.
Right.
They are now campaigning, especially the youth.
Correct.
Facebook, this, that, all those things.
All the digital and the social media platforms. So along with that, they require these kind of people. So if you have a good mathematical and a statistical background, you can actually become a much better campaign consultant. Which is very interesting.
Media expert, of course, will there. You can yourself become political leader.
Because you understand
their opinion like that. Or political advisor.
Okay.
If not the leader like that. You can become election commissioner and many Indian services.
Absolutely. So, I think that's a very brilliant thing. So math cannot be neglected at all at any level, be it the school level or the college level or any level.
Yeah. But unfortunately, in our country so far, there is no institute giving degree, diploma, certificate in cephalogy.
Oh, okay. So it is.
So I have been telling some of the institutes, if they can combine these two things together, which are specific in two different silos, political science in our side and stats maths in other faculty like that.
Correct.
Then over a time period, many students can get this really official qualification. They will understand all this. Otherwise, today they have to glean from somewhere here, there, like that, and then work on and develop like that. But if such a systematic certificate, diploma, degree, eventually course is conducted, then it will be very good course for both, for democracy
as well as
students, and an entirely new career will open up. We'll have professional people like that. Otherwise, people talk subjectively many times. Now here there will be lot of background material
to prove
and make the variation, and from last data they can improve further.
Correct.
Using mathematical models and all these kind of things. So cephalogy career is up thing. The students can take it up.
I think the best part is if you listen to Maths on Radio, certainly you will get a lot of interesting mathematical concepts which you already know. Probably you can apply them in a much better way, and also some wonderful career opportunities. Tomorrow, some psephologists may say that he or she heard Maths on Radio and that's why they became a cephalogist. Dr. Patkar, thank you very much for joining us today and telling us about the math involved in prediction, because ultimately it's a part of probability. And in the future episodes, we'll be talking about a lot of things as far as applied mathematics is concerned. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
So this is what Dr. Patkar had to tell us about how election is such a big mathematical sum that we try solving every 5 years. I'm RJ Priyal on 107.8 Must Radio, and if you want to send us a feedback, do write to us on our email ID radiomust@gmail.com. That is radiomust@gmail.com. You can also listen to all our episodes on our website by logging on to www.mustradio.in. That is www.mustradio.in. जाते जाते दोस्तों, हमने हमारे कुछ दोस्तों से बात की about their liking and disliking of math. तो अब सुनते हैं उनका क्या कहना. Can you tell us what is the most important thing when a student has to love math?
He has to know about the calculations and all.
And what is the role of a teacher in this?
He has to make the children learn the new innovative methods and techniques so that maths become very easy for them. Actually, maths is a havoc for children की कैसे करना है, कैसे होगा. तो एक अच्छी टेक्निक अगर उन्हें सिखाई जाए और इजी से बताया जाए तो इट बिकम्स वेरी इजी.
ओके, और आपको क्या लगता है क्यों यूजुअली बच्चों को मैथ्स पसंद नहीं होता, या व्हाई इज इट अ हैवॉक फॉर देम?
क्योंकि उसमें बहुत सारे फॉर्मूलाज होते हैं और कभी मैथ्स में कुछ लॉजिक ऐसे होते हैं जो समझ में नहीं आ पाते हैं, इसीलिए.
तो आपको लगता है कि वो सारे लॉजिक जो समझ में नहीं आ पाते वैसे होते हैं, उनको समझाया जा सकता है अगर अच्छी तरह से सिखाया जाए?
ऑब्वियसली. मेरा नाम उत्कर्ष गुनावे है. मैं करजत में रहती हूँ. मैं सेंट विल्फ्रेड कॉलेज ऑफ लॉ पनवेल BLS फर्स्ट ईयर में पढ़ती हूँ. और मेरे को मैथ अच्छा नहीं लगता बिकॉज मेरे को समझता नहीं. मैं वो प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करने की स्टेप मेरे को याद नहीं रहती, मेरे को नहीं अच्छा लगता.
My name is Suruti. Okay, I hail from Mumbai, and I don't like math because it's annoying and it's irritating.
तुझे क्या लगता है कि कोई इनोवेटिव तरीके से मैथ सिखा सकते हैं क्या?
Depends. If there are teachers who make the subject interesting, then हो सकता है.
मतलब बेसिकली बच्चों को मैथ क्यों नहीं अच्छा लगता?
Maybe because math को रट्टा नहीं मार सकते, समझना पड़ता है. Maybe that's why.
My name is Manish. I stay in Navy Nagar, Palava, Mumbai. I love maths because it gives us very much complicated questions, and I love to solve them.
Do you think that how we can make it more innovative?
By giving more complicated questions and providing easy solutions.
अच्छा, तुझे क्या लगता है कि हम उसको डेली लाइफ में कैसे रिलेट कर सकते हैं मैथ्स?
If you are going to purchase something and you have very less money, you have to calculate how much you have to purchase and everything like that. That's a mathematics.
तुझे क्या लगता है बेसिकली बच्चे स्कूल्स में क्यों इतना डरते हैं मैथ्स?
डरते हैं मैथ्स से?
मैथ्स समझने में, मैथ्स पढ़ने में उन्हें पसंद क्यों नहीं आता है, छोटे बच्चों को या स्कूल में जो भी बच्चे हैं उनको?
School life, they teaches us very hard kind of formulas and all everything like that.
अच्छा, तो उनको क्या करना चाहिए बेसिकली सिखाने के लिए?
They should provide us the formulas which are easy to be understand by the kids.
मैं दीपाली सावंत, मैं थाना में रहती हूँ और मुझे मैथ बिल्कुल पसंद नहीं है क्योंकि मैथ में बहुत सारे दिमाग लगाना पड़ता है, दिमाग वाली बात रहती है. पसंद मतलब अभी मैथ में इनोवेटिव क्या होता है? मैथ में तो बहुत सारे वैसे मेथड्स रहती है. अगर मेथड्स को किसी चीज से रिलेट करके अगर हम सिखा सकते हैं मैथ तो इजी हो सकता है, ध्यान में रह सकते हैं मेथड.
अच्छा, तुझे क्या लगता है डेली लाइफ में हम मैथ को कैसे यूज करते हैं?
आजकल तो कोई मैथ करने के लिए तो हमेशा कैलकुलेटर ही यूज करते हैं. और ऐसे ही कैलकुलेटर ही ज्यादा यूज किया जाता है हमेशा मैथ को करने।
आप मार्केट जाते समय मैथ का यूज नहीं करते, कैलकुलेशंस वगैरह?
हाँ, वही डेली यूज में, लाइक मार्केट के लिए या फिर शॉपिंग के लिए जाएंगे तो काउंट करते रहते हैं, फिर मोबाइल का यूज करते हैं कैलकुलेटर।
तो क्या आपके हिसाब से ये बताइए कि स्कूल में बेसिकली बच्चे क्यों डरते हैं मैथ से, क्यों उन्हें मैथ पसंद? क्या
बहुत सारे नंबर्स एक साथ कभी कभी कंफ्यूजन हो जाता है तो टीचर्स चिल्लाते हैं, मैथ को लेके ज्यादा बच्चे लोग कंफ्यूज होते हैं।
दोस्तों, आज के लिए बस इतना ही। मैथ से जुड़ी जानकारियों के लिए सुनते रहिए हमारा प्रोग्राम मैथ्स ऑन रेडियो। अगर आप भी मैथ्स के बारे में कुछ जानना चाहते हैं या फिर हमें कुछ बताना चाहते हैं तो तरीका बहुत ही आसान है। आप हमें ईमेल कर सकते हैं radiomust@gmail.com पे। मैथ्स ऑन रेडियो, अ प्रोग्राम catalyzed and supported by National Council for Science and Technology Communication, Department of Science and Technology, New Delhi.